There we go.
Hey, good afternoon, good evening. Hey, I'm standing here with one of my really good friends, okay, and a heart buddy, okay? And this guy is actually responsible for a lot of the hard work that's in me. We met
Absolutely.
back in 2016 and we've been friends. We're car guys. And, about this blog, it's about helping other people
Absolutely.
about heart disease awareness, everything else. I want you to tell these folks a little bit. I'm going to tell you this much. He is not the guy you want to meet in a dark alley. Okay, he's got a black belt. Okay, he'll whip the shit out of you. Okay,
You're
but I'm gonna let
doing
him
too
talk.
much.
Okay, he's gonna tell you his experiences. He's gonna tell you what he thinks from his point as an engineer. Okay, and a heart survivor because he did survive a heart attack. This is all about him now.
Well, good afternoon, good evening to all in the internet. I hope that just these few words that I have to say that there are taken in a good way, appreciated, and taken seriously. I've been in the. My name is Armando Cappa, and I've been in the engineering field now for close to 40 years, and I've always been a very active individual, whether it's cycling, hiking, martial arts, various styles, and never quit. Quitting was never a word in my vocabulary. With a philosophy that I passed down to my daughters, which was never give up, or like the old Japanese saying, which is seven times down, eight times up. And nobody like Bob really represents that. I mean, he's like the epitome of it. And the only other person that I could say that was about my oldest daughter, who's passed away of cystic fibrosis. But till the very end, she pushed, and pushed. So never give up. Having said that, very emotional moment for my in my life, losing my oldest daughter at the age of 28. Um, we went through a lot of struggles, and I turned this earth upside down, trying to always find something new, something better that would make her life and her health a little bit easier. Through the years, we went through a lot of stress, both her mother, her youngest daughter, sister, and myself. Um, Towards the end, she suffered a lot. We essentially lived in the hospital, in the ICU for the last year. And you can only imagine the amount of stress that we went through. In addition to that, um, both Bob and I are workaholics, and we have a work ethic that once we start something, we finish it. Um, but that work ethic,
How many patents do you have on pacemakers and stents and ICDs? Not to break your train of thought here,
it's
because when
okay.
you say engineer, some of these people are probably thinking you're building bridges and stuff, and they don't understand that you're actually building life-saving equipment.
Absolutely, yeah. So you're too kind in bringing all of that up,
No, no,
and
that's they need to
um,
know where it's coming from.
yeah, I'm a mechanical engineer working in the medical field, particularly with the pacemakers, implantable defibrillators, as what Bob has, which better known as an ICD. In addition to all of the external equipment that goes along with it, that allows the doctors to communicate back and forth and reprogram your implantable device. Um, a lot of work, and as you can imagine. Um, it's the stress that goes along with it because every time, and it's not just me, all of my coworkers, we all have that same philosophy that whatever it is that we're doing if it's designed for ourselves, for our parents, and it's a particular mindset. And to answer your question of how many patents I have, I honestly I don't remember the exact amount, but I believe it's 28 or 29 U.S. patents on medical devices and two European patents. There's a difference between them. So, but anyways, uh,
So
enough
really pay
about me.
attention to him because he does know what he's talking about
Yeah.
from the whole circle.
So the key thing is we have technology at our hands that will improve your way of life, that will save your life and allow you to live another 10, 20, maybe 30 more years. The one thing that is not talked about, and or if it is, it's not frequent enough, is your stress levels. So what ended up happening is that after my daughter passed away, I thought I was a tough guy because I can handle everything.
And you are one tough SOB, I'll tell you
And
that.
thank you. 4 months later, I ended up getting a heart attack, stress induced. I fortunately knew and understood the symptoms. And at first it was whether, geez, maybe indigestion. I ate the food a little bit too fast because I was in a rush that day. I was in a meeting and I was starting having chest pains, but I thought, yep, definitely that's indigestion, not a problem. But meeting was done, went over, checked my blood pressure. Blood pressure was pretty low, 125, over I think it was like 72 at that point. And I said, oh, definitely indigestion. Go back up the steps from where I was at in my office, and I start feeling the tension in my jaw. And at that moment, I put two and two together, and I realized I'm having a heart attack. Walked to my office, popped a baby aspirin I had there. Went over to my colleague, contrary to what everybody else tells you in the policy at the company, which is you immediately contact the front desk, and they'll call 911 for you. There is a time frame that this has to be dealt with. So I asked one of my fellow coworkers, another engineer, and I said, could you please take me to the hospital immediately? So I was there. Fortunately, we're real close to one. Within 15 minutes, I was in the hospital taking a look at. And once I had gone through the whole procedure in the hospital, long and dragged out, the doctor said, there's something we don't understand. Your cholesterol levels are low. Do you take cholesterol medication? The answer is no. I've always been a very fit individual, exercising, eat well, took care of myself, still do. And he says, we don't understand how you could have clogged arteries and veins in your heart with such low cholesterol. It doesn't make sense. And they said, tell me about your life. So I did. And then they said, stress. This is what I'm after you to understand, is that stress is the silent killer. It will kill you regardless of how fit you are, how well you eat. Your cholesterol levels can be low. Your cortisol levels will go up. Your body inflammation and organ inflammation, will increase. And that in itself will start attacking, the cortisol will start attacking your low cholesterol and forming plaque. And then calcification if it's not taken care of at the right time. This will kill you. Okay? I had 95% blockage, the widowmaker. Here I am, and hopefully somebody will truly understand and see the passion that I have for this, that don't let stress kill you. Whatever that box is that's causing your stress, get out of it. Regardless of what it is, you have to get out of it, or you won't get another opportunity to see a video either from myself or from Bob. Okay?
Very true.
And that's the trick. You want to keep on being motivated by positive things that make your heart and your whole body feel good. Bob is an excellent example of not giving up at anything in life. Look at his attitude. He was told that he wouldn't make it to 50.
We went past that.
He went past that, okay? So, any damage you have in your body, well, not every damage, but there are a lot of things that you can do. Do your homework. Find out who is doing what, because there's a lot of things that people are working on, studies, alternative medicine, that can help you reverse damage. One such thing is hyperbaric oxygen treatment. My doctors didn't know about it, okay? And before I was discharged from the hospital in the heart attack, I had already made appointments to go have treatments. Of course, I went through 20 treatments.
Hey, you are a typical engineer, though. He already had the plan mapped out, okay? And his survival, I remember when I got the phone call, hey, I'm going to get a stent here of you. You're up to how many now?
I'm 5.
5. Okay, imagine that, 5. And he's the guy that designs them. And he's telling you, no stress.
Yeah.
Walk away.
Walk
This is
away.
a man that's very well educated, very well diverse, and probably someone in your life that's had heart issues. This man's had something to do with it at one point or another. Like he said, not only does he work with the equipment that, like he can give me a jolt somewhere if he wanted to, just one day to say, hey, you know, I'm gonna wake Bob up a little bit. He could probably do that from your office at Sealmark, couldn't you?
Again, Bob is too kind. I don't design stents, but I have designed pacemakers.
Yeah,
and
you do the
defibrillators.
pacemakers, yeah.
But
So the
my
stent was
same
a new
company-
thing for you.
Yeah. and again, it's all about stress. It's about doing your homework of what's out there. And I mentioned hyperbaric oxygen treatments. I had read about this for stroke patients, for all sorts of stuff. And it's amazing how little it's used in the United States, but it's amazing how much it's used outside of the United States. And if you are proactive, you will come back and shock your doctors, literally, because they won't understand how you have recuperated this quickly. All right? I hope all of you are doing well. I hope that these few words that I've had to say, because I could talk for hours, will make a difference and in your lives. And I wish you all the best, obviously, and God bless you all. Okay?
Everyone, thank you, Armando.
Thank you, Bob.
Okay.
He's
now
a
let me
real
tell
good
you,
friend.
this is not going to be the last time we hear from him. I'm going to tell you that
No,
right now.
you got it.
Okay. We plan on helping a lot of people. Education, like he said. This is the guy that didn't even see the signs himself until it was too late.
Yeah.
Okay. And you know, big hug here, big guy.
Yeah, man.
I'm very sorry about your daughter. I know you're very, very close.
Yeah.
We've been friends a long time, and that's
Absolutely.
you know,
That's what counts,
boom.
man.
Okay. And she was a fighter. 100%. I mean, imagine what she went through in 28 years and never once complained, huh?
Never once complained.
You know, never once.
Never once.
Okay. That's a winner.
One thing
Okay.
to mention about her is her biggest regret at the age of 28 was that she did not contribute enough in life. So
Oh, imagine that.
She had,
and she is now.
yeah, that's
But
right.
through you.
That's right. And this is why I make it a point that everywhere I get a chance to mention what she accomplished, that she never gave up, is that hopefully somebody will grab that and take off with it, because she graduated with her bachelor's degree, was enrolled in her master's program, had written a book, started working on
And
a
never
second
left
book.
her disability ever again. in her
Oh,
life.
never. And even towards the end, when she was in a wheelchair and then her deathbed, she was still helping
Others.
others in any way she could.
She gets that right from her father.
Yeah.
Look at you, buddy.
You're too kind,
okay.
man. You're too
Everyone, please tune in. We're going to save your life. If not yours, somebody that you
That's
know.
right. That's
Okay.
right.
Everyone, have a good night. Bob out of here.